देखिए आवाज आ रही है आपको इधर। हेलो। हेलो। आवाज आ रही है सर? अच्छा। हेलो।
इधर। हेलो।
आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
नहीं सर।
नहीं आ रही है ना?
नहीं।
प्रॉब्लम।
हेलो।
आपकी
मेरी
तो आपकी तो आ रही है।
नहीं आ रही यहाँ पे।
मेरी नहीं आ रही। हेलो। मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही ना? कल्पेश सर, मेरी नहीं आ रही है ना? ओके, तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं। देखते चलते क्या। अब देखिए आ रही है। हेलो। हेलो। आवाज
हेलो।
आ रही है ना?
क्लियर सर। हेलो।
ओके ओके,
बोलिए
थैंक
बोलिए
यू।
सर, थोड़ा माइक
ये
नजदीक रखिए।
हाँ, हेलो।
हेलो।
अभी ठीक है?
तो बस बरोबर ठीक, बढ़िया।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू। Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can we start?
Yeah, we can start, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon to all of you. I welcome all of you in the last session of the essential Python library for the machine learning, data visualization, and data analytics. Okay. Let us warmly welcome once again of our speaker of this session, Dr. Disha, Madam. Without any delay, I request Madam to start the session. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Over to you,
Thank you,
madam.
Goswami,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
madam.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll just share my screen. Sir, can you allow me to share the screen? It is disabled for time, I guess. Yeah, thank you. Uh, just a minute, please. It's getting reconnected. Just give me a moment, please. Yeah, it got connected. Okay, now we before we went for lunch, right, we saw what is Seaborn Library, right? And Seaborn is something which is built on Matplotlib, and it is providing you with better visualization, right? So for data analysis and visualization purpose, where we want to show better, EDA and better analysis with better plots, okay, then we use Seaborn, right? We saw line plot, we saw bar plot, then histogram, right? I showed you count plot, violin plot, right? And I even showed you different ways how to use, and the parameters, and how it is different from Matplotlib. Right now, because there is much left, so I'll just start with pair plot. All right. So pair plot is something where it is showing you scatter plot plus histogram with KD. All right. So the combination of scatter plot with histogram, histogram of those categorical data, and those what is continuous data, right? With KD, the relation between that is being shown. So, for example, if you just check here, this is how it looks like. See, this is scatter plot, right? And this is like histogram KD plot, you can say, right? So, and this is histogram, right? So we have two kinds of plots. We know what is KD now. It is kernel density, right? And this kernel density plot actually helps you to understand. The points which are denser and nearer to each other, right? So kernel density is also dependent on, yes, histogram. You can have KD is equal to 2. I showed you in the previous session. Right? So now the first thing is, let's execute this once. Okay, now I have taken iris dataset. All right, so we have already worked with penguins, tips, and now I'm showing iris dataset. Now in iris dataset, if you understand, I'll just give you this. Uh, just a minute. Yeah. So if you just check this, iris dataset has sepal underscore length, right? Then there is sepal underscore width, petal width, and species is there. Right? There are basically three species: Setosa, Virginica, and versicolor. All right, and if you just analyze the data, sepal length, width, petal length, and width, they are continuous data, while my species is categorical data, right? So I have chosen this data set. Yesterday, while we were ending our lecture, I told you that if you could work on iris data set, so that in order to understand whether you have understood the visualization with Matplotlib. I don't know how many of you did it, but those who would have done probably would be knowing the columns and all, right? So there are three species: Setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Now I'm starting with showing you the pair plot. So if you just check this, there is SNS dot pair plot. I pass iris underscore df simple, All right, I have done it very simply, and I gave super title as basic per plot of iris dataset. Y is equal to 1.02. I'll just show you how it comes up and plt dot show. So just a minute, yeah. So this is my super title, right? Basic pair plot of iris dataset, and this I have given y is equal to 1.02 is the distance between the things, right? So we have here, if you check four of those columns, right? Petal width, petal length, sepal width, and sepal length. All right, so because my scatter plot works with, you would be knowing that it works with numerical data, right? So here it is showing the scatter plot as well as histogram. So we are doing pairing of two different plots. It could be histogram KD or probably this scatter plot, right? This is very basic one, right? Just write SNS dot pair plot and write your dataset name. All right, I am showing you one more. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Now, what if I want to use hue here too? Right. So we know that species is categorical data, right? We have three of it: versicolor, virginica, and Setosa. Right. So here, if you check and if you run this, you will see the points are. Just give me a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah. So now if you check here, right, the scatter plot is shown with three different colors: blue, green, orange, and there are three KDE graphs, all right, which is showing that how distribution is done with scatter plot and with hist. All right. So this is pair plot, and I have simply done it with species. Right. So in case if you just one minute. You just check this. Right. So this is mentioning here species. So blue is for Setosa, orange is for versicolor, green is for virginica. Right. So this kind of clothing is possible in through SNS, right? That is through Siebel, right? So this becomes really, easy to understand that how and the relationship between scatter plot to KD. All right. So pair plot is used basically for this, and I have just added one single parameter which is U. Please see to it that you always, when you add it, okay, it is with respect to your independent variable. So it should be taken up as a categorical value. All right. So in case if you are taking hue, please take see to it that you take some categorical value. All right. So I guess few of you would have done with me. All right. I'm not going to wait and give you 2-3 minutes or so. I'm sorry for that, but just check that I have simply added hue is equal to species to your pair plot. Right. Coming now to one more. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So here I have added just one thing. So again, what I've done here is, what if I want different, I want palette and I want different markers for it. Right. So we know O is like a point, S is for square, and D is for diamond. Right. Okay. Those who doesn't know, please, I would have not stated it yesterday, but D stands for diamond. Right. So this is diamond shape. Right. And hue, of course, I've mentioned species. And if you now check here, this is what comes up. S is square, so square is versicolor. Then we have O, which is Setosa, and diamond for Virginica. right? So I can change and I can give markers also. Now we already have seen yesterday what are markers, right? But this markers can be given in array format here in Essence. All right. So please check this. And for example, now, for example, if any data set that you have taken across has four categories, right? And you write that into hue. And then on the basis of those categories, please give markers. For example, here I know there are three species, so I've given O, S, and T. Right. In case if there is fourth one, you can give triangle if you want. Right. Whatsoever marker you want to give, you have to do that. Okay. So this is my customization in pair plot that we can do. All right. So pair plot basically is used for scatter plot and to show relationship between scatter plot and KD for that particular column, right? And if you now just analyze it once, sepal underscore length versus sepal underscore length will be shown as in form of a histogram, but others like sepal underscore length versus sepal underscore width, then petal underscore length versus sepal underscore width, sepal underscore length, and likewise sepal underscore length with respect to petal underscore width, all right, will be shown in scatter plot. Right. So in case if you couldn't understand, this is what happens. Any petal and any column versus its own column will give you a hist. Rest will give you what do you say the scatter plot. All right. So now there is something called as regression plot. Right. So in case what if I want a regression line or a regression plot into it, right? So this is what happens into regression line. Give me a moment, please. Again, for the same thing I have done, I just added one kind is equal to regression, right? And this is what is given to me. If you just check all those points which are very nearer to each other, they have plotted a regression line. If you can just check, this is linear regression that we have given, right? So pair plot can even show your regression plot with respect to your categorical values. Here we have taken as species. All right. So yeah, this is how it takes up. Right. This is regression line. So I've just added one that is kind is equal to reg, regression. Right. So here I'm just mentioning in case if somebody miss it out, reg stands for regression line. Right. Yeah. So this is how the plot looks like. I hope you would be able to understand what I'm trying to tell. All right. Now we need to know that how can I get pair plot with selected columns. Right. So for example, I don't want it for all the four columns. I want it basically for petal length and petal width, or probably sepal length and sepal width and species. All right. So this is how it comes up, right? It can be done like this. So by default, what it does is it is going to take your sepal length and sepal width only and taking species as in hue. Right? So this is how it is going to happen. So I take iris underscore df. I've taken all the three columns, sepal length, sepal width, and species. I do hue is equal to species. I give the title to the subplot. Okay, that involves fine, and I execute it. Right, so this is how it comes up. So blue is all Cetosa, versicolor, virginica, but it is with respect to only two columns. So I can give the columns also here. So that you would have learned in during your pandas, right? Have to give column name in data frame, right? If I want a particular column to be retrieved, have to do it. So that is all I have done, all right? And that is pair plot. And uh, now, once you understand pair plot, right, which is a combination of both histogram versus your scatter plot, but it is very essential to know that what if I want to find the outliers, right? So we know that outliers are basically found from box plot. Right? So box plot is the best way where you come to know whether your data has any outliers or not. Right, so this is the basic box plot that I'm going to show now. Right, we know that box plot in the previous with matplotlib we did it. Okay, it was box plot. Here it is SNS dot box plot, right, not PLT. Now we have to take those three things. We know it already that for any of the SNS plots, usually we take three different things. One being x, which is my independent variable, one being y, which is my dependent variable, and one being my data set name. So we give that in data, right? So here also I've taken the same way. X is equal to day. Then I have taken y is equal to total underscore bill. All right, and I have taken data as tips underscore df. Now again, I'm moving to tips underscore df because in iris I in iris only one species was there which was having one outlier, but I wanted to show many more such outliers, so I took second time again tips underscore df data set. All right, so I'll just execute it once. So this is how it comes up. All right, so SNS dot box plot, you can give plot title, plot x label, plot y label, right? If you want, if you don't want, that's fine. And this is how it comes up. Now we know box plot is used to show the interquartiles, right? Interquartiles, it starts from bottom to top to median to first quartile, third quartile, right? Plus the outliers, right? So any of those points which is deviating from the points that is inside my quartile range, then all those are being depicted as outliers, right? So this is very simple box plot, and I have shown it for tips data set, and it is day versus total underscore bill. So day of week is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and total bill I have shown. All right, and if you remember, we did bar plot for the same thing, that is tip per day of week. All right, total bill per day of week. And now I'm showing you one more. See, uh, what if I want to understand the bill as per time of lunch, right? And the total bill for day. That means my x will be day, my y being total bill, and inside you I want to take whether it is lunch for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sorry, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or dinner for those 4 days. Right. So on the basis again of our categorical data, which is time here, all right, I am going to depict a box plot. So this again, it is hue is there. If you just notice here, x I have taken as equal to day, y I have taken as total underscore bill, hue I have taken as time, and data I have taken as tips underscore df. Palette I have taken set 2 because I took it up there, so I did it set 2 only. All right, and I give the total, the title of the upload. I give x label, y label, and legend, and yes. So this is how it comes out. All right. Now, if you understand, this is lunch, color wise. This is dinner. Right? This here it is showing, but it is deviating a bit. Right? So it is not showing it properly. Right? So you need to understand that in case if you have a proper data set where there are no more outliers, then probably this graph could be really good, and you can get all the boxes for it, right? So this is time of the lunch, dinner, right? And usually if you check lunch is this one blue color, and dinner is pink color, right? And these are my outliers, right? So you can plot it like this also. You simply have to add u is equal to time, right? And if you are working on some other data set, then please add u as some other whatsoever your categorical variable is there. Please add that too. All right, and that is it. That is all with how I can get with you. Again, in the same box plot. Now, what if I want to have markers? Now, these markers are my mean markers. So that is, for example, if you just check this is my mean, this is going to be my median, this is my mean. Min is somewhere just where your marker, it is going to mark that yes, this is the mean of that particular quartile, right? So if you just check how I do that, so I've plot the figure, that's okay. I have taken XY data, that is fine. Show means is equal to true. Right. So very first thing is I have to show means. because I want to mark those mean. So of course I have given show means is equal to true. Then I have given mean props. So for marker I have given O, marker face color I have given white, and marker edge color I have given black. So that you can do like this. So if you just check, this is marker O, right? Then marker edge color is black, and here if you check marker face color is equal to white, right? So that is what I've given. Then width I've given 0.6, so I can have one, so it is going to be a bit larger, so you can adjust width accordingly. And palette I've used a space, all right? And I have plotted the title, I have plot show, all right? And this is how it is used, all right? Now, if you read here, passing palette without assigning hue is deprecated and will be removed. Alright, so passing palette without assigning hue. So that means now hue is going to be compulsory. As in when you assign X and Y, and see to it that you have some hue here, then only actually SNS plotting is basically done for this only, right? Wherein you want to show the relationship in a way where you want your independent variable to work with all those dependent variables along with some categorical data, and you can do it. So that is why SNS is used. So this is there, right? And again in the same box plot, what if I want to give or show my box plot in a horizontal format, right? So again we know that for the previous two also we did like what was X was given Y and what was Y was given X, all right? So that is what I have exactly done here. So if you just check plt.figure as pixels, that is okay. SNS.boxplot, I've given day as Y, I've given X total bill. So now my y-axis will be my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, while my x-axis will be my total bill, that is that numerical data. All right, and data is equal to tips underscore df, and palette I've used is school boom, and sorry, and this is what I get. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what I get here. So this is horizontal plot, right? And if you can check, this is the outlier, right? So here you can also get a horizontal box plot, right? And a box plot usually helps you to understand outliers, yes, but usual representation I would not prefer a horizontal one. But in case if sometimes you want to show it something different, then you can use y and then x and then your data. But otherwise, it is always suitable to use x, y, and data, right? But anyway, then now box plot with jittered swarm overlay. All right. Now I skipped one thing in violin plot also. It was purposefully, and I have because I wanted to show swarm or overlay here first, right? So I'll then move back to violin plot. Give me a moment. I'll show you what is swarm. Okay. Now, if you check here on the whiskers, all right, on the whiskers, you are getting certain such swarms, particles. These particles is nothing but they are our points. All points which are very, very near and which are, kind of more focused one are being seen with swarm plot. Right. So in case if I want to understand inside my box plot also that I want all those points only, which are actually not, which are actually falling into my those current line of whispers, right? I can use swarm plot. All right. So that is how this is obtained here. If you just check what I have done is X, Y data I've given, palette I've given, width I've given, and along with that I have plotted swarm plot. Now I wanted the swamp plot. I did not take individual one because that was okay and will not make sense, because violin plot usually people use. So I have used swamp plot with violin plot and box plot. So I've not done it individually. So please understand it here. So when you do SNS.swarm plot, it is x is equal to day, y is equal to same, data again same, color I have given is black, size I have given is 3, and alpha is equal to 0.6. So what it is going to do is, oh, I'm so sorry. So what it is going to do is the swarm plot is going to plot my all focused points. All those points which are very, very nearer to my, line or my viscous. Right, so that is what is swarm plot. Now I'm coming to violin plot. Just 1 minute, violin with swarm plotting. I did not miss it, but I purposefully thought of not taking it up right now in the session previous to lunch. Just give me a moment. Yeah, this is the one. So here also I have done swarm plot. Right. So I have taken violin plot. Same whatever you have written in your violin plot, the same thing I have written here for my swarm plot. Color I have taken is black and size I have taken is 2. And when I execute this, this is what I get. So this is swarm plot. Now if you check swarm plot for your box plot and if you check for your violin plot, they are almost same, nearly same, right? That means they take up data which is really focused one. Just check. They take up data which is focused, right? So that focus data is obtained through swarm plotting. All right, so that is box plot and swarm plot. Right, so in case if anybody is doing it, please do only this much because this is including swarm plot also. Right, so I'll give you a minute to do this. All right, please do it and take this particular data set, tips data set. Right, if you want, you can even take tightening data set by the way. So in case if anybody is willing to do a tightening dataset, it's perfectly fine, right? So you can take tightening dataset also if anybody is already working with it. Yeah. I'm sorry, just a moment. Yeah, coming back to this. Yeah, please hold it. Now I'm not going to repeat what is the size. It is the size of the swarm plot. That is this one, and alpha is nothing but transparency. Right. I'll just mention it here once. Okay, now let's move to categorical plotting. All right, so we have cat plot. All right, and this cat plot is going to help you to categorize your data on the basis of the category. All right, so if you check, this is kind of your cat plot, right? This is strip plot, right? So I'll just show you. Give me a moment. So inside this plotting only, I have shown cat plot because time was not there. So I removed few of those portions before I came for from lunch. Right. So this is what happens. Just check. Now this is total bill by day box plot. Now if you just check here, cat plot is going to give you not in form of a box plot, but it is only going to give you the categories of it. So day total underscore bill and data is equal to tips underscore PIF, right? So if you just check here, these points that are there, only those points which are moving towards whiskers, and only those points are being shown with cat plot. Just check. Yes. So that is cat plot, but this is again when you take a cat plot, right? It is basically used to show you categorical values for your kind of a plotting of your categorical values in a kind where you can avoid the box plot but get only the swarm plots that is there inside your box plot, exactly the same thing, right? So here if you check, for example, if you consider this point, it is an outlier, right? But we are not going to show the outliers here, right? So that is what is cat plot. Coming now to this particular one, right? So this is I have done is a strip plot. Again, strip plot is one kind of category plot only, right? But if you check strip plot, it is going to be one and the same. But only thing is, it is going to be more concise one. If you check cat plot, it is see somewhere it is going haphazard somewhere. If you check strip plot, it is very very smooth, right? So that is strip load. All right, only one thing you have to add is kind is equal to strip. All right, and other rest all things remain same. I have written jitter is equal to true in case if you want to jitter is kind of that it is usually kept false. If you keep it true, that means any sort of jittering points are there, that also it will be covering up, right? So that is strip. So here I have written kind is equal to strip. So again, SNS dot cat plot is another one plot, right? Categorical plot for your books plot, and then I have done here swarm plotting. Now if you check your strip plot, cat plot and swarm plot, you'll be seeing that swarm plot has lot many such points which is extra and probably you can avoid them, and it's not that smooth. Right, so here I have given kind is equal to swarm, simple. Right, so instead of kind is equal to strip, I have given kind is equal to swarm. And if you check here, there is so much of difference between your pair plot, which is avoiding few of those points, and swarm plot covering all the points almost even nearer to that, right? So that is swarm plot. One essential thing is whenever you want your plot to be focusing on data rather than the smoothness, that time please use swamp plot, because swamp plot is going to almost cover all the essential points and it is not going to avoid those points just because of providing smoothness, right? And violin plot usually works, violin plot and box plot can work well with swarm plotting. So whenever required, you can do that together, right? Then I have taken inside that only in categorical plot, I have taken one kind is equal to bar. All right, so I can even show it in bar format. Right, so if you just check here, again, the same thing I have taken day and total bill. I've simply given kind is equal to bar. All right, and data is equal to tips underscore TL. Now, essentially, if you understand, instead of taking swarm plot, instead of taking bar plot easily, I mean, like as in bar plot function, I can use cat plot. I can give its kind, like swarm, maybe strip, right? Maybe bar, which is making it easier to do things, right? So that we can do. Here I have given CI is equal to none. I hope you remember CI is that indicator which was coming here in the barcode. All right. I am not requiring CI right now, so that point which I showed last in the in you know prior to lunch session, I showed you that here one indicator comes up, right? That is not shown here, so I've kept it none. All right. Yeah. So kind is equal to bar, and that's it. So bar plot comes up. Now, for example, what if I don't want to use my violin plot also? Right. So again, categorical plot is there. Cat plot takes up almost all the kinds, be it bar, yeah, be it your violin, be it swarm, be it strip, right? So again, this is how you get it. Give me a moment here. So if you just check, I have shown kind violin and inner quartile I have given. Right, when I give inner quartile, I hope you remember while I was teaching you violin, I said that these are inner quartiles, right? And those are represented as in form of your first quartile, third quartile, your median, right? So just like your box plot, right? But rather than box, I have given a violin shape, and so that is how it comes up. So kind is equal to violin. So this is how you can give, with cat plot various other plots. All right. So essentially, I find it always good to use cat plot, right? And one more thing. one more thing. When I want to have a box plot, all right, with usage of cat plot, right? I can get that too. Just check. So cat plot essentially takes up almost all the plots, right? So what I have done here is sns.catplot. That is okay. You have taken size. I have given find is equal to box. Now, Boxplot essentially used to work with our data, which was kind of continuous and spread across, quartiles, right? Now, what if I want to have an independent variable or maybe a categorical with respect to some categorical data like sex in this particular data set, right? Then I can use u is equal to sex in catplot, and if I give kind is equal to box, I give data as my tips and for df, right? Then I can show a box plot, you know like this. And now in this box plot, if you just check, it is total bill for day wise. So Thursday, total bill, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on the basis of that, I have given you as gender, so male and female. So how many males gave, total bill on Thursday? How many females gave it on Thursday? All right, then Friday, then Saturday, and so on and so forth. Again, this is very much possible with cat plot, right? So I just have to change its kind. So I can have box plot, right? So which is here kind will be box. I'm sorry, you don't have to write box plot because that is a function. But kind is equal to box, kind is equal to whiling, kind is equal to swarm, strip, right? Bar. Please try giving this with catplot, and your work is done very easily. And again, certain such functions are already there. Hue is there, palette is there. So in case if you want to use hue and all, you can very much use it in catplot. So this is how catplot works. I essentially want one more thing. When you are using bar graph, okay, and if you want individual bar graph, for example, I wanted like for two times lunch and dinner, day, as well as male and female. So now here what I do is total bill is my numerical data, but I mean, we are doing it with day. So per day, what is total bill? Apart from that, we did it with our you as gender, that is male and female. But I even wanted for particular time, that is that lunch and dinner, right? So this is how I do. So you have taken sex, all right, and the column I have taken is time. All right. Now, when you give this, all right, please be essentially sure that this is also a categorical data. All right. So correlate it with your time and then present it in bar format. So I've given here kind is equal to bar because that was giving me a better result. So I've taken kind is equal to bar. All right. I've given data. I've taken palette is equal to muted. You can take up any other palette you want. Height I've given is 4. Aspect ratio I've given is 0.8. I have given the subtitle to my plot. All right, so it is mean total bill by day split by section time. So time is equal to lunch, time is equal to dinner. Takes up automatically. We don't have to plot anything. We know it, right? In SNS, the labels turn up on its own, right? So here is my legend, right? Mentioning blue is male and brown is female, and this is my CI, all right? And it is with respect to day. This is one bar chart. This is second bar chart with respect to time, lunch, and dinner. All right. So I know it was a bit quick, but in case if you understand, I just wanted to make you aware that catalog is one of a function of its kind, which is taking up all other plots together. Like if you want, bar plot can come into it with kind is equal to whatsoever plot, bar plot, right? Then your hist also comes up. Then your swarm, right? Hist essentially, I hope you remember, it is a disk plot rather, right? Then swarm, violin, all right? So all these plots are given into that catalog, right? So I want all of you to code only this one and box plot, right? So I'll give you 2 minutes each, all right? Please code for box plot. so that I am showing you one only with one thing, that is you as gender as a hue over there. All right, just do please do this. I'll give you a minute time. And let's now do it for time also. Take the kind as bar. Height and all I have kept because to make it look better in a way. So I'm doing height 4. This y is equal to 1.05 is the distance between this. Please understand that. It's the distance, right? I guess all of you would have completed. Yeah, I'm moving ahead because I want to wind up and I want to show technique and tips if time permits. Now for this is again a scatter plot. All right, so I have shown a scatter plot, and I have shown the styling of it. So uh, just check. Default theme is white grid plus pastel plus top. Right, so this is default, theme, right? And this I have shown for just in order to, for example, if line is there, right, I want to show it's like kind of a background, right? So that is like a dark background I have shown inside access style. All right, the styling can be done only if you find it worth, otherwise it is okay. So back to default style is this one, and this is the one I wanted to show. Histogram with text plus remove left spine. Now, if you remember, we had here an axis drawn for histogram. What if I want to remove that axis? All right, so give me a moment. Okay, what if I want to remove this axis? All right, so this is how I do. I have taken iris dataset with pattern underscore length. I want to plot it, and here I have used this histoplot instead of this distribution plot or dist plot. I have used this dist plot, right? And I have taken KD is equal to 2 because I wanted actually this density line, right? And I have written SNS dot define left is equal to 2, right? So this SNS dot define is going to remove the top right, then right of this spine lines, right? So that histogram which was coming in a block kind of format, right? That and all is removed, and only like the x-axis is there. If you just check, yeah. So sometimes it might be, that you don't want a histogram with that box kind of structure, right? So in order to avoid that box kind of structure, you can do like this, all right? You can write SNS dot, you can give define left is equal to true. That means if I want to remove something, all right, and I want to do not want that, then I can use simply use SNS dot define, right? It is fine and define, all right, simple. So yeah, that is called as fine. And now just two basic things that I wanted to show was these two things. See, usually I said that we use visualization of our data for representation, right? So usually when we represent anything, I suppose you all are MCA students, right? So probably down the line you would be writing certain such research paper, right? Or probably you are working with some dissertation project. And what if you want to show the visualization during that time? All right. Or probably let us understand that you undergo some poster competition, all right? And you are presenting on a poster something. Then how will you change its styling? All right. So, for example, for paper, you always need a concise, diagram. But for poster, you always need a giant kind of diagram, which is really huge. Right. So, how do you set the content according to it? Right. So, there is by default in SNS something called as set underscore content. Right. And set underscore content is for paper and for poster. Right. So if you check, very first thing is before I move further, I'll just show you how it looks like. See, for example, if you want to put this in paper, it is very compact, right? It is very concise one. You can actually put it into paper. You don't have to do anything but download this image, save the image, download it, and then paste it, right? So this image can be used when you write paper. But what if you want to, get it printed on poster? So it should be very, huge one, all right, very wide one, right, and showing a better float. So this is how it looks for a poster. And now if you take this in a poster, your phones are such, the clothes are such that it is literally visible that what is this, right? So for paper and for poster, I have just shown the styling because SNS without styling also would not end my session. All right, so I have taken this, and if you just check, I have taken figure size 5,3 because I wanted really concise one. Right, so I have taken that. It is very compact. Then SNS dot box float is there. All right, I have taken X as species, Y as pattern underscore length, and data as iris underscore BF. PLT dot title is paper context and it is compact, and PLT dot show I have given. And then there is set underscore content poster. Right, I have taken font scale as 1.5 and font scale as 0.8. Now, as soon as you give the styling as paper and poster, okay, it's going to take up its own scale, full scale, right? And it is going to be huge here, it's going to be really narrow here, and that is done with the help of styling only. And I have taken here as in like there I have taken box plot, here I have taken violin plot, right? And I have given the data, and I have given title as poster context world in large, and I have given plt dot show. Right, so this is styling which is done, and if you want to represent certain such probably you're working with some data set and you want to plot those graphs and charts and want to depict it. Probably if in paper, then you can give the styling with SNS, and probably if it is poster, then you can give the styling as the next one which I have shown. But I want all of you to do this, please, because it is essential. I'll give you 2 minutes, of course, just to do this. And 5.3. You can change your figure size as per your requirement. have done it. Right, simply set the context as paper and poster. Right, rest all everything remains as it is. Right, assume you would have done it. I am moving forward. Uh, yeah. Now there is something called as density plot, right? I told it is current density plot. All right, so I have taken one KD plot because I essentially do not, wanted to show it as an individual one. So I have plotted it across over the iris data set, and I have shown only the function for it. Okay, set underscore palette is to set the palette color palette. I have given as VLAN, right? That and all is fine. Even if you don't set it, that's okay. You can give here comma karke palette, and you can use any palette you want. Right now, here what I'm doing is sns.kd plot. All right, so kd plot is used to focus on univariate and bivariate kind of plotting. All right, and this is how it comes up. See, data I have taken iris underscore df, x I have taken is separate underscore length, and I've simply taken hue is equal to species. So for sepal underscore length, I'm going to show which one is more denser, which has actually more density on the points, right? And which are more nearer to each other, right? The dented one will come in, up there. So we have first is Setosa, versicolor, and Virginica. So if you check, this is Setosa, then this is Virginica, it's getting lighter a bit, and sorry, then it is versicolor, and then it is Virginica, right? And these are its plotting, right? So fill is equal to true. I have given sns.palette as palette. It's fine. It is just to visualize the color palette. It's fine if you won't have it, right? So that color palette is coming here down there. Just check. This is KD with custom VLAG palette. It's okay if you don't use that. Simply use KD plot, okay, and give this much. All right, so it should give you exactly the KD plot for your iris data set with respect to sepal underscore length and its relation with species, right? So please do it. Only please write only this one. Rest and all is really not essential. It's fine if you want to do it. Otherwise, please do this one. I hope you would have done it. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I am just showing you one styling in line quote. All right, if you want to do it in case. So here I am doing just one thing, that is, give me a moment. I am setting context as stock, right? So if I want to give styling to my line plot, you have to set underscore context stock. There are several context for SNS styling. All right, so search out how many types of styles are there, right? It is easily available, and you just have to simply write sns.set underscore context. Just a minute, and give it inside bracket, right? And because it is a function, of course I don't have to tell that. So sns.set underscore context, give talk. All right, then again explore. We know explore is x, y, and your data. All right, it's okay if you give species, I mean you. It's okay if you don't give hue, and given marker is equal to O, and that's it. So this kind of styling happens into it. So this is the styling, right? This is top, so that it is showing actually that which points can be considered, right, as in a kind of a to form a kind of a cluster, right? So this is like Setosa, Versicolor, Virginica, right? So this one, if you check, and a very light one is your Virginica over here. This lighter one is Virginica. This is Versicolor, and this is Setosa. Right, so we have Setosa, Versicolor, and Virginica, where we are showing just the styling of line plot. Right, yeah, and that is it with the first one. I have shown you almost all the clothes, right? Few clothes like factor cloth and that kind of thing, factorization, right? I would have not shown because uh, honestly, I too have not used it, to be honest enough. Secondly, I do not find it that relevant. Probably I have not come across its relevance more, right? So I have avoided two of those plots, right? And rest all plots I have shown you with SNS. Right now, I am taking a moment. I'll just be back. Just a moment. I'll be back. It's too much. Yeah. I'm sorry for that. 1 minute. I'll just open one of my file, which is Titanic. Give me a moment, please. Yes, just share the screen. See, considering that we have already worked enough with Iris, Tips, and Penguins dataset, okay, I wanted to show both Titanic and Tips, both the dataset, but because I feel there is sort of time, so I'm just showing one of it. So this I have prepared it well in advance. It is for the Titanic data set, I have prepared various plots using SQL. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll quickly execute it, and rest assured I'll pass you the collab files. Right, so in case if somebody is looking forward to execute it, please do it. Alright, and just give me a moment. Yeah, so I have imported Seaborn and Matplotlib, you know that. Right, because see, Matplotlib can work individual without Seaborn, but Seaborn will require Matplotlib. Because otherwise, for example, I showed you, right, if I do not write plt.show, that access one line on the top always comes up. Right, so because Seaborn is made above Matplotlib, right, so always understand that Matplotlib is required for Seaborn, right? So some of the other ways one is essential for matplotlib, right? Sorry, matplotlib is essential for civil, my mistake. So yeah, coming now first to the scatter plot. So here we know that we have already been through the Titanic data set, right? So we know there is survive, there is P class, there is class, right? Then there is gender, sex, age, then fair, right? Adult male, and so on and so forth, right? There is who. Yeah, there is who. Right. So we know that there are several fields on which we wanted to work. Right. So very first is I'm showing scatter plot because that is the very first thing that I've done. Right. So scatter plot I'm showing you for age versus fair. Right now here what I have done is I've taken age and fair. Both are my numerical values. But with age and fair, I wanted to show how sex is being represented or with respect to that gender. But so I have given u is equal to sex. Now, when I give this, you must know that yes, it is going to have all blues with male and all orange with female. Now you must know how to change the markers. Yes, I have not done here purposefully because in case if you are executing this now, you can add on your own from the basic plotting that I've already shown, correct? And you can have markers. You can change its size, all right? So I hope you remember those certain parameters that is there. If not, refer my this Seaborn main collab file. You'll come to know and please add that. Right, so this is scatter plot for age versus fair, where I have given you as gender. Right, then coming to line plot. Okay, so this is line plot. I have, oh, I'm so sorry. So this is line plot, and again, when we do line plotting, we know it is done on the basis of those numerical values, right? So here, numerical values I've taken is age versus fair, and apart from that, as in line plot, if I want to, use along with my numerical data some categorical values. So I've again used here class. So I've given first, second, and third class. Right, so first is shown with blue line, second is shown with orange, and third is shown with green line. Okay, so I have written here. Please just check. Okay, and I have sorted the values also. So see, I have done it because I wanted to, otherwise age was getting very haphazard. Right, lines were getting really haphazard. So because one column has 23, then it has 34, then again 11, then again 8, then 9, and so on and so forth. So so much of that was there. So I have sorted the values. But so sort values by age. X is equal to age, y is equal to fair, and q is equal to class. Right, so yeah, that is what I have done. And this is line plot. Right now, when we know line plot, I hope you remember we can give alpha, right? I hope you know we can give what do you say palette, right? You must know we can give markers, right? So now you must know that, for example, if I give markers, all right, I can have three different markers for class, first, second, and third. And that and all, if you want to refer, you can again refer from my this uh, file. All right, I am going to share it with you. So the one which we saw down there, I will just show you. Yeah, this one, right? So you can give it like this. All right, so you can give markers. I hope you remember that. Right, so in the same file, when you are loading onto your PC, please add certain such what do you say, parameters. Right, so that is line plot. Coming now next to it is bar plot. Right, so for bar plot, I showed you what is CI. Right, so this is CI. Right, I have taken, of course, bar plot. I've taken gender, which is my categorical value, and I have shown it with respect to survival. Right, so survived is 0, 1, 0, 1, and so on and so forth. So all those with zeros and all those with ones and stuff I have shown. I have given male and female. All right, survival rate only I've shown. So there was 0 and 1. So I've taken all those which have survived, who have survived. Right, so males are lesser, of course, and females were more at that time. That is okay. But yes, one thing you need to understand is inside this, what you say, the okay, so inside this function, it doesn't mean that always it should be like X, Y, and data. You can amalgamate between the order, the sequence of it. Right, so yeah, that is the bar plot. Right, coming now to count float, we know what is count float. Usually used to be kind of bar float only. Sorry, usually it was representing a bar float only. All right, but yes, this is our count float. Now, if you check SNS dot count float, data I have taken as Titanic, right? X I have taken as class, but because I just wanted the class count float, how many are in first, how many second, and how many third, and that is what I have taken, and I have simply plotted it. Now, when I do this n bar plot, I hope you remember that we did the horizontal bar also, right? Where we mentioned it in orient. Orient is equal to h. And I showed you in count plot edges, line width, all right, and palette of course is always going to be there. For bar plot, I showed you how alpha works, what is saturation. All right, so please do that. I even showed you CIN, what do you say, n underscore boot. All right, so please use certain such variables, I mean parameters. All right, so in case if you want to refer, this could be the best file for you. So I have given it everything in that. So while you are coding, please inside this only try to add the parameters. Right, so I have prepared it likewise only where you have to just load this and you can give your own parameters. Right, so please do that. And everywhere palette is there, so please use palette, use different palettes so it looks appealing. Right, then for counter also please give edge lines and line width and all, right? So that is going to show your plot really good with line width probably 2 3 and so on and so forth. Give color combination to it. I have already shown you how to give the color combination to count plot, right? So yeah, that is count plot. Coming now to box plot, right? So box plot I have given for Titanic data set when I have given age across class and sex. All right, so classes first, second, third, and sex is male and female. I am going to box plot age for this. So for males, for females what is the age, and on the basis of this classes, so first, second, and third, right? So box plot has outliers, right? And it's going to represent outliers. Now yeah, when I execute this is how we get. Now remember, please remember box plot, right? So when you are doing box plot, there are several such parameters that you need to use. All right, see if you can get box plot in an horizontal manner. See if you can, get some markers, all right, inline markers, right? We call it as mean markers rather. So please see that how can I point a mean marker for a box plot. All right, so use certain such parameters again. All right, and then there is violin plot. Give me a moment. Yeah, so for violin plot, I have taken Titanic and X is equal to embark underscore town. There is one feature. All right, so I've taken that. So fair across embark underscore town, I've taken, and I have given inner is equal to quartile because I wanted to show this quartiles. Right now, if you check, this violin plot seems so very different. And nobody will come to know this is a violin float, but we know yes, this is violin float. Right. So inside violin float also please use various things. We know that we had used pastel colors for palette in palette, and you can use for example in violin float swamp plot, right? So please use sns.swamp plot also inside it, and just check if you are able to do it, right? And yeah, so that is one plot. So inside this only, please do it, all right? Do add the parameters, right? The next is strip plot. I said strip plot is kind of a very smooth kind of plotting where you can have your points, not being haphazardly given like swarm plot. So strip plot is going to have a very smooth kind of structure. Now, in case if you take this one, right, I have class versus fair. So class is for second, third, and we have fair as in our what do you say numerical data, right? And I have given g2 is equal to true, and this is how it comes up the strip float, right? In case if you want to give palette, right? And show step plot. Then there is swarm plot. I said that swarm plot almost covers up all the points, irrespective of those strip plots, right? Because that is very smooth kind of structure. While swarm plot is really essentially showing all the almost covering all the data points, right? So I have given here for a particular class, and with respect to age, and on the basis of deviated on the basis of sex being our hue, right? So this is swarm plot, right? SNS dot swarm plot is there, data tightening, x is equal to class, y is equal to age, and hue is sex, and that is how we can see the swarm plot. Just give me a moment, I'll execute it. This yeah, so this is swarm plot, right? Then apart from that, there is hist plot, right? And I said you have to do dist plot, and hist plot. All are kind of same, but dist plot is a distribution plot. They seemingly look better than his plot, right? And you can give beans to it. If you remember, I told you to give beans, right? So for all those parameters, you can refer again this particular file, right? So if you just check sns.hisplot is data is titanic, x is age. I have taken it on basis of age. This is my distribution of his plot. I have given KD right now. In order to get it done, with a very smooth way, right? You must know that how I can give beans, right? I can write 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so and so forth. Instead of beans is equal to 30, I can give it in a range of an array, right? And that you know how to do it, right? And I've given KD is equal to 3. You know what is KD. So this particular line which comes up, that is my kernel density, right? So that comes up, it is my KD, right? Then next that is there is KD plot for of fair. Sorry. So it is KD plot for fair. And if you just check, I have taken again for Titanic fair, I have taken, and this is my KD plot, right? So when you are doing probably, I don't know how many of you have done the theory portion of density plotting. If at all you have predictive modeling or data analysis as a subject, you would be knowing that density plot usually is not exactly the same on both the sides. It might tend this side more, this side more, so it is based on the negative impact and the positive side. And so KD plot, this is my KD plot, so that shows there is deviation of plot, of, points in the figure, right? So that deviation is being noticed here, right? And it is not exactly that bell-shaped curve, right? So that is KD plot, and if you just check here, uh, it is saying that shed is now replicated in favor of fill, setting fill is equal to true. So here I have given shade is equal to true. Instead, you can give fill is equal to true, because that is now then going to get duplicated. I'm keeping it as it is. All right, I'll be passing you this file. I will be keeping it as it is. You will be using like fill is equal to true, and just check what comes up. Right, so that is KD plot. All right, and inside KD plot, if you remember, I taught you various what do you say things, like if I want it according to other another categorical value, I can give hue or not, if you remember. So please give hue. All right, give hue as probably class, right? And see how the fare changes as per the density with the with respect to your hue, right? Then there is pair plot. Okay, we showed that pair plot is nothing but it is combination, and showing the relationship between scatter plot and your his plot, right? So that is pair plot. So when you do SNS dot pair plot, I have given here Titanic, age, and survived. I have given drop in it. That is okay. And when you show this, this is how it comes up. All right. So this is how it comes up. So there is scatter plot, all right, on basis of age and fear and survived. Right, yeah. So this is my histogram. This is again my histogram. This is my scatter plots. right? So this is pair plot. Now, while we were doing pair plot, if you remember, I showed you with different customizations, right? So please do it with different customization, adding colors to it, adding palette to it, then add a setting whatsoever required. If I want different points, what if I want some another class also to be associated here? Can I do hue with pair plotting? All right, just check. I have not done it. You will be doing it on the basis of my first file that I'm going to share nearly soon. Right, then we did was heat map. If you remember, I said heat map is used to show the correlations between different variables. Right, so that time because this penguins data set I was using, and I couldn't find much better, a graph for penguin dataset. I actually, deleted that cell. So here I'm showing you heat map for this Titanic dataset. So if you just check correlation is equal to Titanic, I have given age, fair, and survived, and as well as P class. So if you just check, it is P class versus P class is always going to be 1. Of course, because column is same, so yes. Then survived versus survived is always going to be 1. Fair versus fair is always going to be 1. Age versus age is always going to be 1. Now, if you check the correlation of your P class with respect to age, survived, and fair, it is in minus somewhere. Because see, one is kind of a categorical, the other three being numerical data and so on and so forth. So such correlation matrices, I mean correlation kind of mapping is possible with the help of heat map. Now inside heat map, I showed you how to change its colors, how to get the tickers, right? If you remember here, we had tickers, right? How to get the line width of this, how to get the cell, how to get the content written that they're inside the cell to be padded, right? So that is what heat map is. And I wish that when you are working with this particular file, please apply all those what has been applied in the first one, please apply it here. Right, and just check if you encounter any error. We already have a WhatsApp group, and you can ask me there. Right, I'll get it. I'll solve your doubt. Right, and then we have is joint plot. Okay, I say purposefully I have dropped out few of those plots which I did not find relevant to you. See, if you just check this, this is joint plot wherein joint plot of age and fair is taken up. Here, joint plot has mixture of your hist as well as your scatter plot, but it actually doesn't make any sense. So I usually do not prefer using such. I don't know where, in which area it would be using. I mean, who would be using it? I wonder. But of course, when it is given, that means people would be using. But I personally do not prefer using it. Right, but this is John plot. Now, if you check here, I've taken age versus fair, all right, and I've taken kind is equal to hex, all right. So if you check here, PLT dot super title is joint plot of age and fair. This is one. Then y is equal to 1.02. That is this difference. PLT dot show. So here, if you check, it is a kind of a scatter plot over which we have a histogram and a histogram. All right. So on both the topmost and on the right side we have a histogram. All right. So that is a joint plot. Just give me a moment, please. Then we have is LM plot, which is linear regression between age and fair. I showed you this very much into our pair plot structure only. I showed you that how regression is given, right? So there is reg is one of its parameter, right? And instead, if you do not give it with your scatter plot and your histogram, wherein I showed in pair plot for that regression line, okay, if you don't want to give like that, there is another function also with SNS which is called as LM plot. right? That is LM plot, which is standing for linear regression plotting. So LM plot is going to take up like see data is titanic, X is age and Y is fair. So age and fair. So age versus fair. I have taken U as sex, so male and female. So those points are different. And now when I want to plot that, it is going to show me for each of different what do you say species, I mean like gender, that is male and female. It is going to show me a linear regression line up there. You can just check, right? And a linear regression line always has this kind of shadow. All right, we call it as plotting, right? And so this is linear regression for males, this is linear regression for females, right? So that is with the help of a plot called as LM plot, right? Then we have cat plot. Now in cat plot, here I have taken from the thing you can see, I have taken bar, right? I told you that in cat plot you can take kind is equal to bar, you can take violin, you can take almost any plot, right? Strip plot, right? So kind is equal to strip, and it is going to give you in strip plot format. And so I've taken SMS dot cat plot. I've taken data Titanic, X is equal to class, Y is equal to survived. I've taken hue sex, and kind is equal to I have taken bar. Now whatever I have taken apart from that, I have taught you various such parameters of CI, right, where you can increase the size and decrease the size of your indicator and wood. I tried using such parameters. Try using order, right? Just check whether you can get an ordered bar or not, right? I told you what is ordered, right? Just check hue order in case if you can able to change hue order. And because anyway, whatsoever is being then used in bar will be used, all the parameters will be used here. Right, so that is what is kept. I already have shown you that too. Right, so this is like first, second, and third class for male and female, and survival rate. All right. Then there is a count plot for 1 minute. Yeah. So there is a count plot wherein there is survived as zero, no, one as yes, and I've shown the count plot again. Now here the difference between the previous one and the this one is that one I gave it with male and female. Right here I have given it with only survival count. All right, so you can do likewise. In case if you drop out y, it's fine. I have simply taken data is equal to Titanic, x is equal to survive. That's it. I've not taken y anywhere. So in case if you want to do it likewise, you can do that too. Right. Then I've taken count plot where I have then taken this x is equal to sex. So on the basis of gender, I have taken it up. Right. So this is mixture of two. So male and female, male those who have survived and those who have not survived. But female those who have not survived and female those who have survived. All right, so this and all is coming under count root, and if you just check, I have simply added you survived as you. All right, so I've taken x is equal to x, and here I have taken survived is equal to u is equal to survived. Please understand, you can do like this also. X is equal to survived, u is equal to sex. Just check what is the difference. Right, I'm again saying just check what is the difference. Right, taking my u is equal to sex here and x is equal to survived here. Right, just check whether you are getting proper result or not. Right, so that is sns.count group. Okay, then there is again a histoplot I have given. All right, I have shown that age had a certain null values, so I dropped it off. All right, and I have given a smooth graph, and this is age distribution with KD with age and density. I've given color combinations to it. All right, in case if you want to drop out, it's fine. We have already done up there, so not required. Right here, I have shown with palette is equal to set 3, which is going to give color combination of it. I've given box plot, really not required if you don't want to do it. I've given age distribution by gender, a violin plot. Right, so I've again used violin plot. Right now, this one is something I wanted to show. This is swarm plot. Up there, if you check, I have already shown you swarm plot. It was related with sets. All right, here it is related with class. So I have given it like x is equal to class and y is equal to age, and on the basis of that I have shown it. Now just check if you can add hue here and give sex as hue, and just check if you are able to get different points for it, because then in sex male and female will be given in with different colors of those points, right? So just check. So now it is you who will be doing the exercise. Okay, once I complete this, and then this is 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, this is again correlation matrix. I have given heat map. Here, if you check, I have given heat map with correlation. Right. So this is showing correlation between different columns. All right. So, for example, survived versus survived will be one. Sorry, survived versus survived will be one. All right, and then P class versus P class would be one. All right, then age versus age would be one. All right, and in case if you find like the way it is. Moving, all right, then you must know that all those which is correlated will always be darker, all those which is correlated lesser also it keeps on decreasing, right? The palette keeps on decreasing, but it is uh, very much essential that you choose a good color palette, right? So I have given here a color palette. By default, it is usually cool warm, right? But you can give any of those. You can even give Essence, which is my favorite, right? Then there is Pear Float. Again, I told you that pair plot is for all those columns in combination with your histogram, all right, in form of a scattered plot versus histogram. But here I even told you that what if I want pair plot for only two or three columns, right? So you can give it like this. So I have given pair plot of age, fair, and survival. All right, so survived is 0 and 1, so all those points comes in zeros and ones. So if you check, this is KD plot of 0, this is KD plot of 1. All right, and only two columns I have taken, fair and age. Right, so that is how you take up pair plotting for particular columns only. Right, and I see that I have factor grid, factor plot and certain such plots I have avoided. One of the grid that I have avoided is facet grid. But anyway, in case if you want, you can use facet grid. It is simply nothing but what if so what if I want, what if I want, for example, a hist plot on the basis of how many females survived, how many males survived, how many females did not survive, and how many males did not survive. Right, so it is going to be a facet kind of grid. Okay, that is called as facet grid. So it takes up individual to individual cases. Right, so for example, Titanic and given call is equal to sex and rho is equal to survived. So survived versus male, not survived versus male. So here survived versus male, survived versus male, not survived versus male, survived versus female, and not survived versus female, right? So this is how it is given and is in a facet grid, right? And that's it from my side. And yes, because time is there, I'll just uh, Francis, is it okay if I show them tips also once? I'll not execute it, I'll just show them in case if it is okay. It might take 15 to 20 minutes, whatsoever time is remaining. Is it okay? Is Francis okay? I don't know. Uh, I'm considering that I should show it once, right? Because yes, I have in tips also. I have not used any such what do you say the parameters much. Considering you will see the parameters, so I'm not executing it. I'm just showing you the things that I've done. So very first is I have started with count plotting tips. So this is my count plot. Just check how it looks like. All right. So there is count load, number of records per day. All right, day wise count. Then this is for tips data set. Then I have taken average tip per day in form of a bar plot. All right, so bar plot is there. Right. Then we have hist plot, right? So hist plot is there for total bill and its count. All right, if you want, you can smoothen it up further. You can add beans into it so that it looks properly good. All right, so you must now know what are those beans and stuff that you want to do. Right, you can add and add a dist plot and dist plot also. All right, you can change color palette also. All right, then there is KD plot that I wanted to show. All right, so here I have taken u is equal to sex and x is equal to tip. So how many males have given what tip and how many females have given what tip. So if you just check, males are higher to it, and this one I told that is like positive and negative tending, but that is okay. In case if you do not understand anywhere, please do let me know, right, over WhatsApp, and I'll explain it. Right. Then if you check, we have I have done box plot. I've taken palette is good to pastel so that it looks good in order to check its outliers. Right. Please understand that there are a lot many things you can do in box plot. Right. You can show swarm plot inside box plot. You can show what is mean markers, right? You can even show that how you can make your box plot look more good with the help of those quartiles, right? And then you can even show that what are viscous, right? You can show plot into maybe if not vertical, you can show it in horizontal format also, right? So all those you can do with this. So this is tips data set. All right, then I'm sorry. Then this is violin plot that I've shown. All right. Please do not forget using various parameters that is there. All right. So that is violin plot. Then this is swarm plot. All right. You must now know that swarm plot is something which is covering almost nearly all the points. If you want it like in a real smooth way, please. And the concentrated one, so then in that case, please use strip plot. All right, then this is heat map. Right, I have shown the correlation between size, deep, and total bill. I have not taken any hue. You can take hue in case if you want. All right, this is pair plot that I have shown. It is pairwise relationship between a scatter plot and your KD plot. All right, so this is kind is equal to scatter and diagonal kind is equal to KD. That is what I have given here. All right, in case if you don't give this, then also it is going to normally be this. All right, then this is joint plot that I have taken. As I said, that joint plot can be having scatter plot, and scatter plot can have a linear regression line. All right, so this is linear regression line that is there. All right, and linear regression line can come with the help of a function called as lm plot. Right, I have here it is not there because here it is taking joint plot as in like a vertical one on I mean histogram and scatter plot, and showing vertical histogram. All right, and one being horizontal, one down there. All right, and joining it with your scatter plot. So that is okay, but anyway, you must know that when you do joint plot, all right, for me it actually makes very little sense. All right, then linear regression line is there already in this scatter plot. All right, then there is hist plot. I have given for total bill distribution. If you check, I have given beans here, they are FSRC, and I've taught you how to get the exact beans. Am I right? So make it smooth and give it exact edge to edge. Right? Yeah. So that's it with tips. So I have done. And anybody is having any question? Otherwise, then I'll just revise for 10 minutes, and then we are through with the session. Anybody is having any doubt? Please let me know over WhatsApp. Please let me know on WhatsApp if anybody is having any doubt. as nobody has died. Okay, so now I'll quickly revise what we have done. All right, so for across 2 days we did matplotlib first, right, and today we saw seaborn, right, and matplotlib we have revised it quite a lot of time because while doing scatterplot or while doing seaborn also, like for example scatterplot, for example bar plot, I have shown you how it is done with matplot, what is the result it is giving with matplot, and how it is differing with seaborn, right? So I have shown almost all the differences also. So we started with what is data visualization on the first day, that is yesterday. All right, I showed what is yeah, Pranthav sir, you are trying to tell me something. Hello, anybody is trying? Okay, yeah. So we so
Hello.
hi, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. You can continue. I mean, 10 minutes still we have. No
Okay,
problem.
okay. I am just briefing it up what we have done across the
Fine, no
sessions.
problem.
Yeah,
It's perfectly okay.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we started with matplotlib, right? And inside matplotlib, we know that what is pyplot. All right. So we did module pyplot, right? And we saw almost all the plotting techniques in matplotlib. Please understand that like what my matplotlib provides me with. Seaborn, in Seaborn we don't have to do so much of preparing legend and preparing title and stuff. All right. So in case if you want, you can use, then in that case Seaborn. All right. I guess somebody's mic is on. In case if you can, in case if you can mute yourself. I'm sorry, Goswami sir, I had to mute you. Yeah, so just like what your matplotlib was, all right, it is different in our what do you say, Cbin, right? So in case if you see, sometimes when somebody asks you that what is the difference between Cbin and why do you use Cbin over matplotlib, or probably why do you use matplotlib over Cbin, so you must know that if you want aesthetics, you want your particular clothes to look beautiful enough, and you want to present them very nicely wherein your data would not be that much sufficient, but your plotting matters, your aesthetics matters, right? Then in that case, please use Seaborn. But in case if you want integration of your matplotlib with some other you know uh, libraries and easy usage of it, or maybe a proper customization, then please use matplotlib. All right, and if you check the flexibility, right, so flexibility wise also according to me matplotlib is highly flexible, but then Seaborn also is not less flexible, of course, because it is built above matplotlib. And lastly, if you check the efficiency and the ease of usage, then you would be knowing that matplotlib had so much of things. It had to, you had to group it and group the data with your categorical data and stuff. You had to count the values and all. In C1, this happens with one function or one parameter we know you, right? So we can do it very easily. So the usage wise, if you consider the efficiency and that easy usage, right, then you can use Cbin. All right, so we did inside Cbin, we saw various plots. Please understand that Cbin is highly efficient library. It has so many plots, you name any plot and it is there, right? But it's not specific to only these two libraries. Plotly is also one of the library which people do use, yes, for visualization. All right, and please understand that all those plots which I have shown could be taken up into cat plot, right? Just by adding kind, right? Kind is equal to maybe bar, violin, and strip, and so on and so forth further. All right, you just need to know that while you are using C1, what plot you exactly want to do and you want to get, right? So in case of that plot, what you want to, whatever your data is and you want to represent something, right, then you must know that what plot essentially you should use. All right, so Cbin library is several plots, Learning every plot is okay, but using what plot at what time, all right, and to represent what kind of data is very much essential in Civil. Matplotlib works not really so efficiently with data frames, right? Because I have been working it with both of these libraries, right? So Matplotlib certain times has certain problems with data frames, that is pandas. All right. While Cban works really well with pandas, we have used it today only, right, with data frame. But yes, please use data frame while you are using Cban. So in case if somebody is simply writing like data is equal to so and so forth, it will not work. Prepare a data frame for your data set, and then only you can give inside your data is equal to whatever you want to give, right? Because we know almost all the plots in Cban has X, Y, and data, right? So in data, you have to give a data frame, right? So if you yeah, and lastly I would like to add one thing. I have been working with generative AI for drug discovery. So in that, when I was working for visualization, right, because I have protein synthesis done, so on the basis of those proteins that are there, I was preparing structures. Now protein structures are highly molecule based, right? There are so many molecules and stuff. So I wanted a better visualization, right? So I used SNS. So for me, Cban has always been like, a God gift. So I have been using Cban more. But if in case if you require customization, please use Matplotlib. All right, yeah, and that is all from my end. Vishal sir and Prantav sir.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your insightful session.
I am
Uh,
so thankful to you all, sir. Thank you.
uh, Let me invite Ramesh, sir. Sir, Ramesh, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon to all of you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You are audible.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Disha ma'am, for delivering such an enriching and insightful session during the STTP on the data visualization using Matplotlib and advanced visualization uh, with Shibon. Your expertise, clarity of the thought, and engaging the presentation style significantly enhance our understanding of these powerful visualization tools. We sincerely appreciate your time, dedication, and the valuable knowledge you shared with us. Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Vishal sir to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm
Just a
Vishal
minute.
Kothari.
Just a minute, sir.
Yes, please.
Disha, ma'am, would you please stop screen sharing? Okay, now Vishal, sir, see if you
I
can
get
share
it.
your screen.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It gives me immense pleasure and a deep sense of gratitude before you. All as we conclude our insightful and enriching 5 STP program organized by MC Department of LPITR Gandhinagar. As we come to the close of this event, it's time to express our heart vote of thanks to all those who made this workshop a grand success. First and foremost, I extend my deep gratitude to the guiding force behind our institute, our management head, Respect Vallabhbhai, our chancellor. Your constant encouragement and vision have always inspired to us to aim higher and achieve better. Thank you for your support in making this work possible. Next, I would like to thank our respected principal madam, whose leadership and motivation is the foundation of all of the academic endeavor we undertake. Your encouragement has been a constant source of strength for all of us. A special thanks to our head of the department, Sri Mahendra Khambadia sir, whose meticulous planning, valuable guidance, and encouragement had to make this workshop both seamless and successful. Sir, your involvement in every detail made a significant difference. Moving ahead, I wish to extend our thanks to the experts who enrich in this workshop their knowledge. And so first, I would like to thank Mr. Milan Aditra sir. Just give me a sec. I just would like to share my screen so you can able to see the certificate which we are going to deliver to our expert. So this is the certificate. Then Dr. Meg Madam, who truly appreciate your valuable contributions and the clarity with which you present complex topics. So just give me a sec. This is the certificate of Meg. And third one, for last 2 days, engaging with Disa Parekh madam. So special thanks to Disa madam. This is a certificate which I able. Yes. So once again, my sincere thanks. So once again, my sincere thanks to all the experts from whole our management and our MC department too. Our heartfelt thanks to also go to our dedicated coordinators, Ranto Vora, Kalpesh Patel. Thank you for your tireless effort in organizing this workshop so smoothly from planning to executions. Every detail was taken care on this precision. I would also like to extend warm appreciations to all our departmental faculties whose behind the scenes support ensure that the sessions run on time and without noise. A big thank you to our non-teaching staffs as well who make this event possible in hybrid mode also, offline also. And finally, last but no means least, a big thank you to all our dear participants. Your enthusiasm, your eagerness to learn, your punctuality, and active engagement made these workshops meaningful and successful. This event would not was it is without your participations. If I have unintentionally missed mentioning anyone, please know that your contribution is truly appreciated, and we are sincerely grateful for your support. On behalf of the entire MC department of LDRP ITR, I once again uh, thank to each and every one of you for being a part of this journey. Let us carry forward the knowledge and collaborations we built over the last 5 days and continue to grow as the community of learners and professionals. Thank you and wishing you all the best in your future endeavors. Before leaving, I just would like to share certificate of our coordinators also. So thank you so much, Mahendra sir. This is the certificate, and this is me. So thanks, Kalpesh sir, and participant. You will get certificate once you complete your test and feedback. So now you thank you so much to all of you. Now you can leave this session, but be in touch. Thank you so much. Ranta sir, is there any
yes.
email?
Yes. Dear participants, आपको सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा बेस्ड ऑन योर टेस्ट and feedback. So as soon as we are completing this STTP, in no time you will receive one email having a link, Google Form link for feedback and test. So both you have to complete in due time, of course, and then you will become then you will be an eligible candidate for a certificate. So please complete your feedback and test in time. एनी क्वेश्चन एनी क्वेरी वी वेलकम. किसी को भी कुछ भी क्वेरी है, students who are here in hybrid mode, our MC students, they can reach to us directly, and those who are remotely connected with us via YouTube link, we are always open. मेरा ईमेल आईडी, हम सबका ईमेल आईडी, कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स सब कुछ आप लोगों के पास है. आपने जब से रजिस्ट्रेशन किया तब से वी आर इन टच विथ via email communication and other mediums. So please feel free to forward your query to us, and we would be more than happy to solve your doubts and questions. Thank you very much, one and all. Now I am ending.